talk about scratching on the CDJ-1000s and incorporating effects into those scratching. So on this disc here, I have some scratch sounds. There are two scratch sounds there. This short one and this second one, the long one. Now the short one's great because you can go in and out of the scratch. So you're passing over the sound back through, so it sounds quick when you scratch it. And the second sound is a long sound. It sounds like that. When you try and go in and out of it, you can't because it's too long. The second sound is great for cutting and transforming, which we'll come back to in a minute. But let's concentrate on the first sound, some basic scratching. So for some basic scratching, I've got a loop on this CD player. I'm going to use that to scratch in time with. So I've got the short sound here and the long sound. But the short sound first. So you just need to rub the sound in time with the beats. Then you start changing the pattern with your wrist, faster and slower. Now you can incorporate the crossfader with the long sound and cut it in and out. So if we start our beats, the short sound, don't really need a crossfader for that because it's short, it sort of cuts itself. So it goes in one side and back out the other. Right, so the long sound, use the crossfader to chop it in and out. So you're just catching the start of it, just ahead of the beat. Now you start to do patterns exactly like I was before, but with the crossfader as well. So now you know the basics of scratching. I'm going to show you how to add some effects to the scratching. Here's our effects unit. The BPM is set to our CD player, which we're about to start. Echo as before. Turn our mix knob over. Now if I turn the depth all the way around, feedback loop, just like before. So let's turn our depth back down for the moment. Now we have a very short echo, which kind of sounds like it's in some sort of cave or something. And we've got a feedback loop of the scratching. So you can jump from an echo into a feedback loop at any point. You don't necessarily have to do it in that way or in the recorded way. You could just record yourself scratching straight up by setting the feedback loop and engaging the record by switching the effect on. As before, you can chop it up.